And welcome everybody. Welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms, where we have fresh and local moringa. This is my favorite. It's a moringa mint tea mix, and it's super fresh and green. As you can see, it comes in this beautiful box. It's a book in a box, and it's now on sale at growmoringa.com. And I would love to make a quick little harvest with you as we get into this beautiful day. I'm just gonna set this right here with our beautiful tree. There we go. Maybe like that. There we go. Great. We're having a great time as the weather's changing. It's feeling a lot nicer out here, and the trees are starting to slow down a little bit, but they're still green. So we need to grab some of these greens. Let's thin this out a little bit. I'm going to come and I'm going to bring that one all the way back down so that way it doesn't intertwine with this one here. This one's already starting to bend over, so I'm going to grab it here. And this is already stretching. So essentially my goal today is to grab anything that's kind of stretching and just give it a good top, just to continue to allow the tree to bush out. That's my goal today, and to grab some greens. I'm usually cutting everything about 18 inches from the last split, and getting anything really that's kind of going on into the inside is really my main method. It's like even grabbing some of these little greens like this is okay, but really right now I kind of wanted to just bush out as much as possible. So even just grabbing those tops, and even something like this big one here, bringing this one back, that'll open it up. We can grab that there. We're just going to try to keep all the trees a little short right now because we're going into winter, and we could definitely use these fresh greens and just top a lot of these trees right now as they're starting to stretch. Yep, we got a nice little little kitty here. This is Ming Ming. Ming Ming is now using the tree. Hey Ming Ming, having fun? She's new to the farm. She just showed up the other day, honestly. So her name is Ming Ming, and she's cute. Thanks, Ming Ming. Okay, let's get some of these trees cut back. I'm really just grabbing anything that's stretching right now. I know we have a little bit of a sale going on right now for fresh greens. I could probably pull that together with what's kind of bushing out. But right now we also need to just fill up our racks because we're getting ready for holiday season, and we sell a lot of tea. Tea is our real #1 staple for the holidays. People always love drinking tea and need to be healthy. And so these greens will be used to make fresh tea for our holiday season collection of tea. We're going to come out with a moringa hibiscus flavor. We'll have a moringa mint flavor. Let's get this cut back. And this one too. Might as well get this tree to bush back out short. Yeah. Popping tops. That'll split. Very nice. I just planted this row here over the summer. So this is really just now starting to pop out. It's looking real good. Oh, look at this. Look at this baby. Oh, good. They all pretty much starting to come back, especially with that rain that we had yesterday. Good. She's coming back. Oh, looks like she's coming back nice. Oh, she's coming. Yep, she's definitely coming back from the base. She's definitely coming back from the base. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And she's probably going to come back from the base as well. Good. You know, it's just a little shock. It was really dry for a while. We happened to just get like 2 days worth of rain. It hadn't rained here in like a whole month. So let's get this topped off. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and top this baby off too. Just that way she gets more bushy. Same with this one right now. That might help inspire her to bush out a little bit more. I'll wait to cut those back until they get a little bit stronger. Here we go. Now we're in the second row here. Look, we already have a Mexican sunflower. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Already. Isn't that great? Yeah. So now we have the ability to chop and drop and fertilize our moringa trees right here in the system. Beautiful. I do keep these very well manicured, so that way every time I come out here, I'm really keeping these really short and bushy and fertilizing the trees next to, because I really don't want them to get any really taller than this. This is really something that I put here specifically for this reason right here. Keep the grass back and to also fertilize each one of the moringa trees with these beautiful dynamic leaves here. Just like that. Tithonia. Mexican sunflowers now coming in. Beautiful. That's my main purpose for it right there, is to fertilize these trees. And I'll continue to split them out, and you know, when rainy season comes back, I'll get even more planted here in between the rows. So that way it feeds all the trees. Oh, we can cut this one. That way she'll split more. She looks a little solid now. Nice. Yep. Look at all these little 1-year-old trees. Not even. I planted all these in June. We could get all these back. These could all be sent out as mature trees now. Pretty much. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually do this on film so that way you guys can see. These were all planted in June. I know that there's a lot of little weeds in here. But all these little trees here, these were all planted in June. Look at this. Getting some greens, but also I could take some of these and send them in the mail as mature trees. I mean, they're so thick. June, July, August, September, October, November. It's about 5 months. I even planted them later in the summer. I just put them up to here. So here's some. Here's some. Here's some here. Here's some here. And here. Yeah, that way now, since I just get them cut back, they'll probably just go dormant, build up their root system. It may get pretty cold here. Shoot, just this time last year, I was covering this whole row up and there were no trees above ground. Everything that you see here literally has popped up just this year because it was so cold. You know, the root system came back though. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of thinning out. Oh, this one's in the middle. This one doesn't need to be here. I've already got my main ones that I really like. This one is even kind of coming into the middle. I may want to just keep, I don't want to keep this lower one. That one doesn't look healthy down there like that, but that one looks healthy. So we'll trim that back. We'll go ahead and just trim this back. Trim this back. And that'll be good in this one. Anything that's really stretching right now is really the ones that I'm grabbing. Let's go ahead and grab these. Also are the same size and age as the other ones that I planted in June. They're already coming up and need a cutback. They've had lots of Lots of growth here. I bet they have some really big root systems. I can feel it, that they're really down in there. Yeah, they're really solid. This will give us some good greens. Keep the greens flowing. So that way we can make some more tea. Beautiful. I love this row. Wow, this tree looks beautiful. Just coming back from a nice cut back. This tree's stretching a little bit. Let's go ahead and just grab her. Tall. Little stretch. We'll grab all the little stretchies. This is about 2 weeks later. You know, we haven't been through here in about 2 weeks since our last video out here. And you can see they're all coming back. Oh, look, this Mexican sunflower is starting to really come back, so we can start putting her down here. That's great. I love seeing that. I'm so happy that some of them took. Oh, good, this one took. Good, some more over here took. This is good. Just getting these little stretchers cut back. Nice. So we had a really great Moringa conference event, Moringa Con 23. We held it here at the farm this last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was a really great event, and it was really successful. And we were able to film 3 days and also had visitors come in for the event. It was really nice. So we're getting those posted to YouTube now, and you'll be able to watch all the recordings. We'll have those available for you. This is an interesting looking tree. I like this tree. Yeah, it's really interesting actually. It's got some really interesting wood. I wonder what's going on with it. You know, it looks kind of, maybe I think it came from a big cutting. A lot of this is crowding, but I don't really want to come too far out this way into the aisle. This is kind of crowding, but I kind of like that. I think these ones are just coming out too much into the aisle. But I like this side one here. Beautiful. I'm having a great time out here, just enjoying this light weather and light harvest that we're doing today with the trees. I'm just kind of talking with the trees in my head. I was just kind of spacing out a little bit. Being out here is also really meditative for me, and I'm just thinking of all the plans and the future. I don't know if this loquat is going to make it. She might come out with a new shoot. She's got to hit the winter time to see. But I think we've made pretty good little dent now. Let's go to this row. There's still some structures over here. I still see a lot of greens on those trees. I may have just missed those ones. But this might just be a good harvest for today. And then I can always have enough fresh greens for orders. We do have green orders coming in. If you want to get some fresh Moringa greens, I can ship you fresh Moringa greens. And right now we're getting ready for Black Friday, and we're figuring out what do we want to offer as our great sale for the year. This could really help set us up for purchasing more supplies and equipment and helping to grow the company. The collective is really starting to grow fast now. Now that we have about 400 members really contributing, really active in the members area. And about to be certified. Many of them are about to be certified producers with trees and other things to be able to fulfill orders with us. So that's really exciting. If you'd like to fulfill orders, if you have Moringa or want to grow Moringa like this in a commercial setting, and and you'd like to be a part of the organization, we have a really great special now going around for membership. It's only $25 to get in and have full access to behind the scenes. I'm actually going to be going live every single Wednesday evening for about an hour or so until the end of the year. So you'll have access to me every Wednesday evening inside the members area. And that would be really great for you to get this wonderful Moringa knowledge. See, we're just cutting these back here. I'm at least giving you something today. As you can see here, you're getting some really good data as to caring and maintaining your trees and field. See, I leave a lot of green on the trees. I don't really take. You know, I like to keep. I'm just grabbing things that are going towards the middle, things that are kind of bushy, a little too bushy, maybe coming into also the aisleway a little bit. I like the trees going out a little bit more wide. Just kind of grabbing back things that are kind of causing bushiness there. You saw I just kind of grabbed them really quickly. Boom. See, like that one's coming in the middle like that. These ones are coming in the middle like that. You just grab any of those like that. Got a nice little handful. Let's see if the camera's still riding. Yes, we are. We're having a great time. You guys can see everything really well. It's a nice little cloudy day here in Plant City. Oh, let's get this one that's really coming into the middle. This one here is really coming into the middle. This is really going to open it up too. Allow it to get a little bit more sun in there. Especially now that the sun's going down. This one's really wonky, weird. Okay, this one's going in the middle. Maybe by doing that, that'll open that up and maybe some more will sprout here. This one will sprout, those will sprout in its place. There we go. That looks a lot better. See, just grabbing anything that's kind of in the middle that's just crowding with your hand, so that way you get a nice bunch. Just making sure nothing's too tall right now. Anything that's really kind of getting tall. Wow, look at this beautiful red stem. I love that. Definitely top that. Definitely top that. Keep it short and bushy. You can always go underneath and grab anything that's in the middle like that. Just kind of open her up. A couple of these are getting stretched. Just keeping them short like this is also going to keep them bushy during this slower season. Since that one split like that, I'm going to go ahead and bring it down to a nice clean cut like that. Just to avoid any kind of unhealthy regrowth and any excess strain and pain and pressure. Anything that's going in the middle, really, I'm just kind of grabbing, like this one here, especially. These two are just kind of growing up into the middle. That really opened it up a lot. Just grabbing any of the ones that are just kind of stretching. Yeah, nice little walkabout today. These trees are getting really nicely compacted and just really starting to be really pleasant to manage and getting a lot of greens actually off of each one now. I mean, look, we're getting a couple of branches, you know, off of each tree, and it might not be much, but this is going to add up. You know what I mean? This will definitely add up into the dry room for sure. Like, this is amazing. Like, I'm so happy that I can walk through the farm. Now I can do this every few weeks, right? I've been able to go walk with you guys about every few weeks here throughout this whole summer. This was the first summer really that this property had a real production of its own. This was the first summer that it really started popping on its own, and wow, I mean, we probably harvested 20, 30, maybe even 50 kilos. I've been keeping track of how many bags that we've been able to pull out of just this property alone, and it's really the numbers are really starting to come out really nice. And this just for year 2, you know, because the first 2 years it was really just establishing the soil. I didn't really have any trees in here. The second year I put a lot of stuff in and that froze back completely. Then the third year I really had to replace everything, and that was last year. Now here we are going into the 4th year, and here we are. Now we have harvest and trees are growing up really nicely. Look at this. Look at this beautiful field. Ming Ming is out here hanging with me too. Awesome. I'm a nice cat daddy. Got to get her out in the field and get her used to being out here too. She just showed up. But we'll take care of her. We started feeding her the other day, and she's looking a lot better than she was just a few days ago. Just a little bit of food, but not enough, not too much food, because she still needs to catch the rats and the mice. Right, Ming Ming? Yeah? Are you talking to me? Yeah, she's a sweetie. Nice. So yeah, we're getting everything topped. Hey, Ming Ming. Open that up. Pull some of these out in the middle. And just kind of get some of these topped. And to keep everything managed to pretty much be at that height. Doesn't really need to go any taller than that. If anything, at this point, I can keep them all at this height. And then I can even start getting into the trees. Like I can actually start standing into the trees soon. This one's so heavy, it just keeps falling over. Probably just because of this one. If I was to take that one out, it might actually not be so heavy. Especially on that side. That'll help it. Yeah, that definitely will help it. And just like that, we got ourselves a big old honker. Nice. Looks good. I really love this aisleway, and so that'll be a conclusion for today. Thanks for coming by, and make sure to like this video if you haven't yet, and subscribe to the Grow Moringa YouTube channel as we get this community concept really going with all of our growers, distributors, sellers, marketers, as we really create an ecosystem for people to have their own moringa businesses and to do exactly what I'm doing here to make a living off of moringa as we begin to grow other things. You know, inside this field, we're going to start having persimmons and star fruits. So please don't hesitate to visit the shop, growmoringa.com, to grab fresh moringa greens in a tea form. We have a lot of other products too on our shop. So thanks a lot for keeping in touch and liking, subscribing, and ordering. Peace and love.